hitting the ball with the bumpers. So we're still in the ball sprite. So when the green flag is clicked, we have a new trigger happening. Forever, we are consistently checking if the ball touches bumper 1. Then points in the direction 0 and turn a random degree and do this forever. Let's implement this in our program. Let's make some room by zooming out, because we have a new event trigger when green flag is clicked. Our new event trigger is that we are forever checking if touching bumper 1. So we are consistently, so control, forever, we have a condition if touching, so that's sensing. We are sensing that we are touching bumper 1, so paddle. So if touching paddle, we want to turn in direction 0. So point in direction 0. That way it bounces back upwards. We're thinking game physics. If the ball comes down, then it must bounce back up. So point in direction 0. And then pick random the amount of degrees. So let's use an operator to pick random. Right? Because it's turning a random degree. So that way when it points in the direction it wants, it can also turn in the direction it wants also. So we're doing a motion to turn a random degree of -100 to 100. That way, now, you'll notice that the top paddle follows the ball and that the bottom paddle actually has some rules to it. It actually hits the ball now. Great. But it looks like it's going through the top paddle. So we're going to have to make another condition for this one as well. So let's stop it. And we're going to have to duplicate it and change the settings to bumper 1 to bumper 2 too. So we're going to go ahead and duplicate the code by right-clicking and clicking duplicate. If not, if you have some difficulties with that too, let me delete this. There is a backpack on the bottom. Open up your backpack and you can drop the code in there. That way you can duplicate it when you bring it back out. And that's almost the same way as duplicating as right-clicking. And let's edit this code because now we have two of the same paddles. We need paddle 2. So think of it. We're at the top paddle. Game physics. If something were to come up, it must come down. So this one needs to point in the direction 180 for it can bounce downward. And test it out. Now you can actually keep the ball between the two paddles. And test it out. You might want to practice a bit now. This is a good time for testing because now we're going to paint the backdrop.